Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I was feeling really cheesy making edits of myself. I made a joke to my friend Rob. I was like, you know what? I might as well just start making content. Like all of these celebrity gossip content creators, like, okay, so let's break down this video. And why I say that is because what I really love, especially about this video, about my Mature by Hillary Duff video, one, I don't have a whole lot of old photos of me. I have some, and there's some I've kept intentionally to show the growth for myself, but I still maybe keep private, or I just haven't found the right artistic way that I want to express them to the social media world. But those photos that I have, like, I could break down, do a whole story time play by play to every single photo, how it connects to the song, where I was in my life, and all the lessons and wisdom that came from it. And so yesterday doing that, it was just really healing for myself and all these things that I'm doing, that I do have something to say, that I do have something worth saying, and that there's value in all of my story times. So that might be something I do very specifically. There's so many different ways I could like break it down, but my alarm interrupted us. Anyway, but it's just because, like, who am I? That's something is it's like, well, why do you think that you can create these edits of yourself? There's a lot of people, you're not a celebrity, you're not this, you're not that. I've been told to be humble and that I'm acting as if I'm already queen. And I would say arguably I am. Arguably everybody is. I think more people should express themselves in those edits instead of create. I understand, okay, fan creation. I think there's so much healing in fan creation, but I think creating for yourself within your association, your relationship to the archetype of the character. And so a lot of the edits that I saw, one for like the Hillary Duff one that I did, I just saw her music video and the post of it, and I just couldn't believe I woke up to that song. It felt so inner child conclusionary, especially as we are shifting out of the Scorpio season and into a Sagittarius season, more specifically on like the lunar cycle of it. I think that there was a karmic release during the Scorpio lunar cycle for like the Hillary Duff song, and then that leads into the inner child healing that occurs during Sagittarius season. So I think that that's really cool. And so there's a variety of reasons where that video just connects to just me being groomed by like the musician that I was dating. Like, I dated older men for a while when I was really young, and it doesn't, my husband is 10 years older than me. I still have a thing for older men, but I like to joke that I married the gruff looking blue collar daddy before Lana Del Rey. My husband and I are celebrating 4 years together in January. But all this discourse that I see about, did Lana Del Rey like settle? I don't think she settled at all. She married a protector, and I think healers with this soft poetic heart like us. I'm definitely Lana coded, so I associate myself with her for sure. Similar, just poetry. She's a Leo moon too. She's a Cancer sun. I'm a Cancer rising. We have similar essences in our birth charts that I think you can correlate a aesthetic medium genre connection to. But anyway, I was like, I did it first, just to feed my Aquarian trendsetter ego. But the hand, that song, I've been seeing edits for it the last 2 days, and it was interesting because I was watching The Last Unicorn, one of my favorite movies, and after I watched the movie, then I see that edit. I'm pretty sure that was one of the first edits that I saw. But then I saw like Daenerys, and I saw all these characters that people are doing all these fun edits for. And I loved it. I related very much. I relate to the characters of the edits that I was seeing, and how is this for myself. But again, every photo I used what I have left of my past, I used incredibly specifically. So the first video, that was a video I posted after I went viral and people were calling me awful things. I don't know if I can really repeat it, but people know what people have called me online for some of these philosophical and spiritual teachings and perspectives I try to hold space for, that obviously get lost in translation and emotion because I can be rage baited pretty quickly, and I will put the final nail in the coffin most of the time. Anyway, so that was like a video I posted, and I just feel like you could, so someone commented on that video when I posted the video by itself. When I just posted the video by itself, someone commented on there, and they're like, I can see it in your eyes. I can't believe that you are what people are saying you are. And like, it was just a really sweet message. And so that's part of why I kept that video, not just because it's a fun video with me and my dogs, but because of that comment and what that represented for me at that time in my life. And then it goes to, I don't think, because people always view me as someone who's been like really, really healthy and Little Miss Perfect. They are not aware of some of the medical issues I've had through the man that I was dating, which ties to the Hillary Duff video, or context of like that song and what that healing represents. But I had heart issues. I had heart issues for a while because of how emotionally stressed the fuck out I was and how sad I was. It's called broken heart syndrome, but I had to have a heart monitor for a while. I had a few ultrasounds. Like, it was a crazy couple years that I couldn't believe how young I was. And everything was like, you're fine. Like, physically, you're fine. But if you don't chill out, then like, basically I was giving myself a heart attack. I was going to cause my heart to give out because of all of the weight and the pressure that I was absorbing into it. And that's where I have like the photo of me with like my heart monitor, but also what that represents, because this isn't rage, this is too specific. It goes into being a woman and going to doctors and voicing like, hey, I'm having these problems. And we concluded that it's a emotional cortisol problem. Okay, so awesome. But the doctor, instead of giving me referrals to a psychiatrist or something like that, he looked me dead in the face and was like, you're young, beautiful, and successful. What do you have to be stressed about? I was like, I don't know, maybe all the fucking abuse I've endured in my life. But anyway, and then I could go on and on and on about what all of this represents. And these are stories that if you read my writing, if you read my poetry or the memoirs or even the stories that I tell, you can understand the stories. Like, I'm telling my story through my art. But if people want to know like the specific story, I have no shame in sharing the lore and like breaking it down in this way. Again, because I heard a few months ago that people just were like, you just make this look so effortlessly, and that people don't think that I've gone through anything or that I don't care about the couple public things that I've been through on social media, or however. There's just this kind of like this weird rumor, and it's like, not to say I've been through the worst of the worst, but I've been through some shit, and I've been through enough that I feel like there is a place to teach, especially within these shadow work and occult principles and things like that. So anyway, thank you for seeing me and enjoying the content and all of the above. I don't really know how I want to like break it down, but I might kind of explain that, or I might go into more podcasting with like story times and stuff like that. But to self-promo, I have a new episode released every Friday. I'm trying to have some kind of podcast video or story time. It kind of just depends on how it works. So there is one that was released technically yesterday, but today, episode 5, and I look forward to just continuing to share my gift of gab with everybody.